workplace and keep testing these students. So they know after 2 years, 3 years, depending, they come down and they're entering the workplace. And the work has to be related to what's required, what's needed. Now some people to learn things that we know they're not going to get a job. Tell them, you want to go work in this city, these are the jobs availability that we think you can get it. If you're thinking to work in the province, well, there are this kind of works. But if you're thinking to work in Canada, well, you know, the scope becomes bigger. But college is here. That's where it goes. In 2 years, he's not making any money, but he's not also paying any money. He's under education of the college, which there's no teaching really. Certain little books is given to them. They study it themselves. If they have questions, they can ask. But they have to go directly to work and learn it. The university is a little bit different, where the higher level of education comes, like engineering or doctors or others. But for God's sake, stop charging these students to get educated to become a taxpayer later. Like, pay me to teach you that so you can get a job and pay me again after. There's a trick in this, of course. Natives have the same opportunity, free of charge, nobody wants to use it. But when you put a price on it, they say, oh, probably it is something, so everybody wants to go to the college. A question was towards me, they said, Al, if you do that, the entire country wants to get to university, we don't have it. I said, no, we have entrance exams. Those who are seriously qualified, we say, well, we need thousands. This University of Guelph needs 5,000 students in this area. The first 5,000 who pass the entrance exams, they come in. The rest of them, they could go to college or do something else. But once they get qualified, we should not charge them. What is universities? The taxpayers' recruiting centers. People are coming here and they owe a lot of money even after the education is finished. You know, that's just not right. Absolutely, it is just despicable. I know we need money, but we have to find out through the proper channels. Where are we wasting money and where we have to, you know. So, these are parts of my opinion that education has to be really overhauled. There are a lot of courses that we have in university that are absolutely useless. People even do not need to go through those courses. There's nothing. But universities up there, it doesn't matter. You want to learn this, you know, come right over, pay the money, we teach you. But 4 years, the life of a Canadian is wasted, his money also, and he has no jobs. How many of these university students in different courses such as philosophy, comparative religion, I don't know, psychology, and they end up going delivering pizza? Why would the education in a given area has to be irrelevant to the need of the society where people are living or the country they are in, you know? So, as I said, because the mothers, essentially, or fathers, now they're recognized teachers and they're getting paid for raising Canadian taxpayers, or at least not people that are problematic and taxpayers end up paying for them later on. Either they commit crime or they do drug or they're a health hazard and all kind of things. If you recognize motherhood and parenthood as a job, teach them, educate them, various 6 months course, maybe 3 months course, so they know what's involved and they bring a loving family. We say she's on welfare, therefore she can't live with the boy, the father. It should be the other way around. If they're together and they have needs that really seriously they cannot find jobs. As I said, in this society, not having a job is illegal. it's illegal not to work. For everybody there is something to do. That society can benefit from it. Even if it is cleaning the garbage in the streets, doesn't matter. But people have to work to get paid. Not working and getting paid in the welfare system is really, really bad. As a parent, you have to raise the kid, but everything has to be done properly based on the situation, so we know production of a proper citizens are up there, you know. In such society, freedom that we have, we're talking about it, it's absolutely guarded by the fact that the people, by what they say, what they make, what they do, what they show, whatever actions or talks or whatever is involved, it cannot be harmful to the citizens of the country. We have a hate literature, some certain areas, but we have to extend this. There are thousands of scientists and parents all over Canada that can tell you these video games are harmful. Children are misbehaving. We are using the legal freedom to miseducate people. Literally, we teach them how to commit crime through these movies, through the TV. We teach them how to lie, how to cheat. We do that. But then we say, oh, society needs that. Then what the lawyers and the police and this and that to do? Are we serious enough really on this? That in order to employ people, so we have to create a channel that people go down to the tube, they become sick and they commit crime? We have to educate them, miseducate them in order for the policeman to have a job? Is this really the notion? Do we have a recycle bin that just want to delete people and send them in systematically? Well, then immigrant wins. You all lose. All of you lose. You Anglo-Saxons, you lose. You're born in this country, you lose. We're going to have to change this. We can't have this. I will be talking about policing and all other stuff that I've been encountering, you know, personal experience in my life. So, again, anything that causes problem, we know. Our scientists, sociologists, psychologists, theocrats, whatever, they're coming down and they say that to have magazines as such right in the public, these kids are raped in their mind. Movies that they show killing for absolutely no reason, and we call them heroes as well. They can tell you this is harmful. Do not please call this freedom of expression. This is the freedom of exploitations. We know how to make laws around the areas that we want. As I said, society as it is, the system has taken over wherever it wants to go. By now it's mechanized, it's automatic, and it works on its own. There has to be responsible people in this country to get together, call me, let's create a body that protects the country. Give free advice to people, not for money. No. The moment money enters in it, its spiritual value is lost. I mean, we can donate to do certain things, put a TV program so we can speak about these things. But in the individual members coming into this, they should not have any benefits. They should not become famous to get elected. There has to be, you know, things around it that This is totally only and only for Canada and for the Canadians, for humanity, for the truth. At least one organization has to be in this country that is not selfish, you know. It has to be done. That's the only way people, they know it. Because it's very simple. If these people, they come with their reputations, people that are trustworthy, people like them. Like Rick Hansen. I like this Rick Hansen. David Suzuki. And there are so many others. You know it. Peter Mansbridge. This is the most responsible, you know, broadcaster. And there are other people in the CBC. I've seen them. Brian Stewart. These people are very well educated and aware. They are the guardians of Canada. They have to come and say the effect of certain things. So people are aware and do not let them, their children and themselves into it. Bankrupt bad movies. Do not go boycott it. Let them not to show it. Games, a lot of things. So they find it themselves useless to play with a society like this. So I've always said a three process in order to understand. You need information, then it is science, and then it's understanding. A scientist not necessarily has the understanding of what the use of his science is, because understanding is about earning, it's about wisdom. Science doesn't make you wise. You need wisdom to know to use this science. Information doesn't make you a scientist. It gives you all the information, but if you do not know what the relations of in these informations are, you can never discover anything or bring up something. But then that scientific things, we have to know what the use of it is. That, or else we're going to create an atomic bomb instead of finding cure for other diseases. So this ethical society in Canada has to be formed by the guardians of Canada, an ethical society. Do not call it religious for now, because there's a problem, I guess, in it. Ethical society. Who is better than His Highness Prince William to be a part of it? The Anglo-Saxons and the world, they have to be aware of the exploitations that is crumbling the society. For God's sake, you built this country. Where are you? In what valley of oblivion are you grazing? Coming down after the work, so damn tired. Couch potatoes and watching the TVs with a beer and forgetting any other things. We're all depressed now, you know. I swear to God, is the TV is cut off for 1 week. People gradually step out of their houses in the evening and look around to talk to the neighbors. And then all of a sudden society gets connected. The secret of their strength, if people come together, not that I'm going to sign a contract with you, not economically, not that I'm going to have sex with you. There's no social exploitation. I'm just here to see what I can do for you, what you can do for me. We talk and share informations. So important. So this country of ours is undergoing serious miseducations by the media, you know. There are so many books are absolutely bullshit. They're getting printed. I swear to God, the trees are complaining to God that why are we wasted for the novels of Stephen King's diabolical mind of a crazy man who is not crazy but is after your pocket by making you to be afraid and fear, sending you to illusions. Things doesn't exist. You know, what has happened to us? Why are we letting ourselves to be miseducated? Create clubs all around the countries. In every street, neighbors decide. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, we're going to see each other. First maybe just come talk outside, then extend it. Let's cut the damn TV. Let's sit down and talk, socialize. Gradually, and the secret of unity based on not economy, not social, values, but the spiritual values. To help, to know. Society gets stronger. Individuals, becoming better. I said stress always is like a hot potato. You get it, it kills you. But if there are 5 people around, you pass it to the next one, next one, next one, next one. By the time it turns around, potato becomes cold. So we need to pass on. We have to have people to talk to. And they have to talk to us. An exchange has to take place. Self-education is the greatest thing. By information going from us to each others. So this information age is making everybody a stupid. You want to know the falls? I like waterfalls in Hamilton. I think it's about 130 some waterfalls. We went to see so many falls in Sudbury, Silver Falls, I don't know, so many of them right here to Thunder Bay. The experience of just climbing these stones and going through the mountain, through the river, it is nothing like reading about it. And that's what I mean. If I go there and collect information, the process of collecting information is already making me wiser. I get wisdom, I get experience. So as information, the way it's distributed, is making everybody stupid, really. No good. Everything you want, push at the bottom. We can give it to them. You think to read about Vancouver, city of Vancouver, is same as that you go there? Of course not. If you read about it, it's information. If you get there, it's different. Now you have collected certain wisdom in obtaining this information. You see? That's what's missing. They're trying to make us like a computer, that we don't need even to have a feeling, emotion, anything. We're just another robot. Say things in and out. So this is a very, embarrassing opinion and knowledge on issues as big as educations. But my God, there are areas so clear and evident to any mind that has been thinking about Canada and Canadians that can easily see it. Most of my stuff that I say to the people, they say that, they all say, yeah. So I'm reminding them as if they know it all. It's just in them. Somebody has to bring it up so the file, gets open and the person can see it. I don't know how useful was it, but it was certainly on my part as I walked in the wilderness or in my work or in my house, thought about the issues, and I thought to sharing it with you. Thank you very much.